Understanding the complexities of a man's mind is pivotal to nurturing a deep, meaningful relationship. Often, we overlook the subtleties in how men process emotions and communicate, leading to misconceptions and misunderstandings. From their unique communication styles to the way they handle stress and express emotions, we'll dive into the crucial aspects that shape a man's thought process. Understanding these facets is not just about adapting or adjusting, it's about appreciating and empathizing with their perspective. We'll cover everything from the significance of respect and independence in a man's life to how humor and family dynamics play a role in their emotional world. Without further ado, let's dive into the world of a man's mind. 1. Understanding men's communication. A tale of fewer words. Have you ever wondered why a simple "I'm fine" from a man can feel like a cryptic message? Men often communicate in a more straightforward, solution-focused manner, contrasting with the typically more expressive and detail-oriented style of women. This difference isn't just about word count, it's about understanding the intent behind the words. Men tend to express themselves through actions rather than elaborate verbal expressions. They might fix a leaking tap to show care rather than talk about it. This pragmatic approach to communication can sometimes lead to misunderstandings, but appreciating this aspect can bridge gaps and foster deeper connections. It's not about the quantity of words, but the quality of understanding we derive from them. 2. Emotional expressiveness. Beyond the stereotype. Ever noticed how a man's silence can be as loud as words? This ties back to our discussion on communication, where actions often speak louder than verbal expressions. Men typically showcase emotions in ways that may seem subdued compared to the more openly expressive nature of women. A man might not always say "I care," but his actions, like working late to provide for his family or quietly standing by your side in tough times, are his way of expressing deep feelings. This nuanced expressiveness is a form of emotional articulation that requires attentiveness to understand. Recognizing these subtle cues in emotional expression is key to appreciating the depth of a man's feelings. 3. Solution-oriented problem solving. Decoding the approach. Imagine a scenario where you're venting about a tough day at work. While you may seek empathy, a man might jump straight to offering solutions. Men often view challenges as problems to be solved, not just shared or empathized with. This approach can sometimes be mistaken for a lack of emotional support, but it's actually their way of caring, by trying to resolve issues for their loved ones. Understanding this problem-solving inclination helps in appreciating a man's desire to protect and provide, revealing a layer of emotional involvement that might not be immediately apparent. This perspective shifts our understanding from a perceived lack of empathy to a profound action-driven concern. 4. Independence, a key to identity. Consider the times when a man prefers to retreat into his own space. This isn't just about seeking solitude, it's a reflection of his inherent need for independence. Building on their solution-driven nature, men often find solace and rejuvenation in moments of autonomy. This independence is not a detachment from emotional connections, but rather a vital component of their identity and self-confidence. By respecting and understanding this need for personal space, we acknowledge a fundamental aspect of a man's psyche. It's a balancing act where independence coexists with intimacy, allowing a man to feel empowered and secure in his individuality while being part of a supportive relationship. Embracing this trait can strengthen bonds, showing empathy towards their unique way of maintaining personal equilibrium. 5. Internal emotional processing, the silent depth. Have you ever observed a man becoming introspective during emotional times? This internal processing of emotions is a subtle extension of their need for independence. Men often contemplate and deal with feelings in a private, introspective manner, distinguishing them from the more externally expressive ways others might handle emotions. This quiet reflection is not an absence of feeling, but a deeply personal journey through their emotional landscape. Recognizing this introspective nature allows us to respect their silent processing as a form of emotional strength, not detachment. It's a delicate dance between their inner world and external expression, where silent contemplation plays a crucial role in how they cope, understand, and ultimately share their emotions. Acknowledging this can deepen empathy and understanding in a relationship, bridging the gap between silence and emotion. 6. The essence of respect, a foundation for self-esteem. Imagine a scenario where a man gives his opinion and he isn't made to feel out of place, but rather respected. This act of respect is more than just courtesy. It's a fundamental building block of his self-esteem. This aspect intricately links with their internal emotional processing. When men feel respected, it validates their internal contemplations and decision-making processes. Respect, for them, is not about ego. It's an acknowledgement of their worth, opinions, and contributions. By understanding and practicing respect in interactions, we nurture a man's confidence and emotional well-being. This mutual respect forms the cornerstone of a healthy relationship, fostering a supportive environment where both partners feel valued and understood. 7. Stress management. The quiet retreat. Men often seek quiet, focused activities as a means of coping with pressure, distinguishing them from those who might seek social interaction for stress relief. Imagine him just watching his favorite sports team play, but without his usual gusto. This retreat into solitude or engaging in a hobby isn't avoidance, but a method of regaining balance and clarity. It's an indication of their need for a structured approach to decompress and reflect. Understanding this solitary method of stress management allows us to offer the right kind of support, respecting their space while being available when needed. Recognizing and respecting this approach strengthens emotional connections, demonstrating empathy for their unique coping mechanisms. 8. Companionship, a partnership perspective. Imagine a man planning a future with his partner, aligning their goals and dreams. This forward-looking approach is a key aspect of how men perceive companionship. Unlike the solitary reflection they seek in stress, in relationships, they often view companionship as a partnership, a joint venture towards shared aspirations. Men often see their partners as allies in life's journey, where mutual support and common goals are paramount. Recognizing this viewpoint shifts the focus from mere coexistence to building a future together. By embracing this partnership model, relationships are strengthened through shared visions and collaborative efforts, creating a bond that is both empowering and supportive. 9. Sexual expression, a dimension of intimacy. Consider a moment when a man expresses affection physically rather than verbally. This form of expression is a crucial dimension of how men connect intimately. Physical intimacy is often a key way for men to communicate their love and affection. It transcends verbal articulation, offering a deep, tangible connection that complements their partnership approach. This isn't just about physical desire, it's an integral part of their emotional expression and bonding. Understanding and valuing this aspect of a man's expression can enhance the emotional depth of a relationship. It's about recognizing physical intimacy as a profound, unspoken dialogue, a vital component in a loving, committed partnership. 10. The art of listening, beyond solutions. Imagine a man attentively listening, not rushing to solve a problem, but simply being present, just being there for you, listening to you rant. This shift from problem-solving to empathetic listening is a significant aspect of a man's growth in a relationship. While their natural inclination might be to offer solutions, the art of listening represents a deeper layer of connection. It's an evolution from expressing affection through actions or physical intimacy to understanding the emotional nuances of their partner. By actively listening, a man demonstrates a commitment to comprehend and empathize with his partner's experiences, moving beyond the physical or pragmatic aspects of the relationship. This attentive presence fosters a stronger bond, rooted in emotional understanding and mutual respect. 11. Aspirations and identity, the driving force. Picture a man passionately talking about his career goals or personal projects. This enthusiasm reflects how deeply a man's aspirations are intertwined with his identity. Their aspirations are not just ambitions, they are integral to their sense of self and self-worth. Men often define themselves through their achievements and future plans, which go beyond mere professional success. It's about feeling accomplished and purposeful. Embracing and supporting a man's aspirations can significantly bolster the relationship, demonstrating an appreciation for his deeper motivations and identity. This understanding forms a vital part of a supportive partnership, where dreams and ambitions are shared and respected as crucial elements of individual and collective growth. 12. Conflict resolution, a direct approach. Imagine a scenario where a man addresses a disagreement head-on, seeking a prompt and clear resolution. This direct approach to conflict is closely linked to their goal-oriented mindset and identity, as discussed earlier. Men often prefer to confront issues directly, aiming for a quick and effective solution, rather than having prolonged discussions. This isn't about the avoidance of deeper issues. It's their way of actively engaging in problem-solving to maintain harmony and progress. Understanding this approach helps in navigating conflicts constructively within a relationship. By appreciating this straightforward style, couples can work towards resolutions that respect both partners' perspectives, fostering a healthier, more understanding dynamic. 13. Handling criticism, a delicate balance. Imagine a man quietly reflecting after receiving feedback, whether in a personal or professional context. This moment highlights a sensitive aspect of a man's psyche, their response to criticism. While men may appear stoic, criticism can deeply impact their self-esteem, especially if it challenges their problem-solving abilities or aspirations. It's not about fragility, but about the weight they place on competence and achievement. Acknowledging this vulnerability allows for a more nuanced approach to providing feedback, one that respects their dignity while encouraging growth. Effective communication here involves balancing honesty with empathy, ensuring that criticism is constructive and fostering an environment of mutual respect and understanding. 14. The role of humor, connecting through laughter. Imagine a man using humor to lighten a tense moment, making everyone in the room smile. Humor plays a significant role in a man's life, acting as a bridge between emotional expression and lightheartedness. It serves as a coping mechanism, a tool for diffusing tension, and a means of connection. This humorous touch, often seen as a defense mechanism, reflects their desire to create a positive atmosphere and bond through shared laughter. It's not about evading deeper emotions, but about adding joy to relationships. Instead, it's a reminder that amidst the serious moments, there's always room for laughter and shared smiles. 15. Family and relationship dynamics, balancing roles. Picture yourself with a man who discusses his role in the family or relationship, acknowledges the delicate balance between responsibilities and expectations, and values your input. Understanding a man's perspective on family and relationship dynamics is essential. They often see themselves as providers and protectors, driven by a sense of duty and love. This traditional role doesn't imply a desire for dominance, but rather a commitment to care for their loved ones. By appreciating this viewpoint, relationships can thrive with mutual respect for each other's roles and contributions. It's about creating an environment where both partners feel valued and understood in their respective roles, fostering a sense of security and harmony within the family or relationship dynamic. Now you know how to interpret him. What's next for you? Discover the signs he thinks about you a lot, or learn how to flirt with a guy. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.